really long time.
It has.
How long? I don't even know.
I don't know, since we were in the parking lot.
Oh, that's right. We were tailgating last time.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that was at least 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least. It was right before you left for Florida.
Yeah. Okay, so we left in June.
A whole summer.
Oh my gosh, it's been all summer. Well, guess what? Summer is over, and you can see by what we're wearing that we're actually moving into fall in Texas. Isn't this great?
It's like 70 degrees right now.
Yeah,
but they're
nice. Yes. This used to be almost a weekly video, and now it's like seasonal.
Yes.
Stop. That's not okay. We're going to try to work on that.
We'll be better.
Okay, that's right. We will be better.
Okay.
So we're on location again. We're not in a parking lot this time, but we are sitting in a beautiful little plaza area where we just enjoyed cups of coffee at Starbucks. That's right. All right, so it's been so long, we're not even quite sure where to just jump right in. So we talked about the fact that we wanted to share with you a little project that we're doing that maybe would inspire you as well. And so a while back, I wrote about a book called Joy for Beginners. And in this book, you can go back, I don't even remember, maybe we'll link to this post, the actual post where we wrote about it so you could read in more detail. But the woman, this was a fiction, and the woman in the story was dared 6 of her friends to do something within a year that scared them or that they did not necessarily want to do, something that they would not, yes, a challenge, if you will. So I decided that that would be a really fun thing for us to do, is that we would dare each other. So when we went on Serendipity, we actually, over lunch, we drew names, and we each pulled somebody else's name, and then had about a month to actually think of a dare that we would give to the other person, something we thought would really get at the core of growth, if you will, or that would really, if you will, initiate some growth and some change in a person. Okay, so we want to reveal to you what our dares are so that you can help hold us accountable over the course of the year as we move through these projects. Okay, so who wants to jump in and start? Well, why don't
I'll
you?
start.
Because
Yeah, because I'm starting mine today.
Yes, I know. Maybe right here, actually.
Yes, I know. So Claudia had my name, and so she challenged me, because obviously fashion is not my cup of tea, and it's something I struggle with. And so she challenged me to bring in somebody into my closet, which is scary in and of itself, to overhaul my wardrobe and go out with my husband and buy 7 outfits that would be flattering to my figure. And so
head to toe,
altered if necessary, accessories and everything, and then have a dinner party where the big reveal. So think what not to wear. Yeah. And so we're actually starting today with undergarment purchases with Claudia and I this afternoon.
That's right. Much to Heather's. Well, maybe not.
No, I don't.
You're into it. Yeah. She initiated that today, by the way. So that's good. All right. And what I really love, by the way, is that it's also challenging her in the other area, which of course is the
closet.
Well, that's what was funny about her.
Financial.
She read through the whole thing, and the most stressful part for her was having somebody come into her house and look at her closet. I thought that was funny, actually. I thought that was really funny. She's like, really? Anyway. But no, the other piece, of course, is doing this during the year of financial security.
I know, which is
right.
Yeah, although I can wait technically on the big purchases
until the new year.
Next year.
Yeah. But it is. So anyway, hopefully you get the gist of that.
Yes.
And anyway, okay, very good.
Okay. My challenge was from Heather, and I have a year to put together 12 pieces of art. I'm going to say at least 12 pieces of art. Hopefully for a show, but ultimately pieces for sale. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I catch it?
To sale.
I have some pieces done, but they still need to be tweaked to me. Like they need mat boards, or they need to be mounted, or in my mind they need to be mounted. So I've kind of got to start, but not really. And so I haven't started.
See, the biggest challenge I think for Cheryl is just letting go and letting it.
Right.
She thinks, oh, it needs to be tweaked, oh, it needs to be added on, but you look at these art pieces and you think, I'd buy that like it
like
is.
that, yes. So. I know. In fact, I've seen stuff in her house that I'm like, gosh, I want that. Yeah, like the one with the blades of grass, the sayings in the grass.
Oh gosh, I hate that one.
Oh, then fork it over. Okay, anyway, or put it up for sale. Yes, and so but if I could just like, I have an opinion, which of course you know I do that just about everything. I'm really hoping that you go for the gallery showing, like the showing, as
I know,
opposed
yeah.
to posting them online.
Okay, so here's my dilemma with the gallery showing is, not. I mean, yeah, I want to make money from it, but like when you have a gallery showing, they usually get like 50%. They're your partner, and so.
Can't we like put up our own makeshift gallery?
I don't know.
I think
Yes.
we could.
We could do that.
We could do it. We'll do it. I could open my house. We could have people for a cocktail party.
We'll see, but see, these are the details that I need to work out.
Okay.
I mean,
My
not
friend
that I'm
Doris would be perfect. I mean,
A
like
year.
I'm not
Yeah.
She has a year.
I have a year.
Yes.
Almost.
11 months now.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
So that's kind of the details where I get like,
okay.
freaked
See,
out.
and I love that part. Okay, all right. And then, okay, so, and Cheryl obviously had my name, so this would take long to kind of give the background why mine is so kind of meaningful. But so mine is to really engage with my spiritual self and to get connected with my spiritual self. And so that's going to be good for me. And yet there's like a whole story behind it, but so that's good. And I haven't jumped in. Well, I have. I've done like lots of mental preparation going on. But I want to say something. I want to say that in some ways, you know that you're on the right dare when there's like a kind of a gulp factor. Do you know what I mean? When you're
Like
sitting
a little
back.
bit of a resistance.
Yeah, like if you jumped right in and you're like, yes, get me going now, I think that you would not know that it was striking at the chord of something real. So I actually like that I have a little bit of that gulp factor, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, if I just, I really gotta go down, I gotta
Holy
make good
shit,
on this, and
you're
I gotta
a
do
spiritual
this.
awareness.
I know. So anyway,
Holy
so for me, I feel like, okay, she hit a chord, and which is good, because that's the whole purpose of the activity. Yeah. So, anyway.
And I really struggled with what to pick with Claudia, and like the day that we were revealing, I like scrapped my whole original idea. I had like all these little cute cards. I said, nope,
I set it aside.
that's not it. And
Yeah.
and went back to this direction. So
Yeah, and so what a fun activity, and actually even just the experience of coming up with the dare for the other person. I mean, we could do a whole post just about that, because I don't know about you guys, what you just said. I mean,
It was hard.
Oh my God, it took me every month. I mean, oh my goodness, it took me every bit of a month to come up with mine for Heather, and I was just all over the place. It was like really actually hard. I think in the end, I will feel that it was as hard to come up with a dare as it
Yes.
was to complete a dare.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
so.
Anyway, but so that's that. And then what else do I want to say? Well, I think it's really fun to think about if you were to be dared to do something that would scare you or feel like a challenge to you, what would that be? Yeah. So
Yeah.
think about this, and maybe even think about doing it with a group of your friends and joining in on our little experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll keep you posted as things happen throughout the year. Right. Okay. And what else? Anything else we want to jump in and talk about?
we just have been getting, into routine with school starting and
Yes.
all that good stuff. So
Yeah. And realizing that it's like a full-time job to actually keep up with all the papers that come home.
Yes.
Yeah.
thankfully our schools have like they're doing more on iPads now, and she's like, you're not going to see the paper come home, so you may not see all the grades, but you can access them online, which hello hallelujah, because I felt so guilty throwing away this paper
Yes.
all the time. My child made this.
Not me, I just threw it away. I'm afraid they didn't see it. You have to play that game of like throwing it away in the trash
Oh
can
yeah.
outside,
Digging it underneath.
Yeah.
putting it underneath, because
Yeah.
if they see their artwork in the trash, Mommy, I
Right.
made that just for you.
I know,
Yes.
it's hard.
It's always a little dilemma. It's like, do you rip it up into such shreds and then put it into the garbage that they won't see it? But then if
No.
they see a piece of it,
Oh
at
my
least
gosh.
if it's whole, you can kind of pull the old, oh my gosh, I don't know how that got in there. It must have fallen. But if it's ripped into shreds, there's like no way they're buying your story.
No.
Yeah, no.
I still
Anyway.
have a lot. I still have a lot that I need to
Oh,
go
I
through,
appreciate
and
Yes, I know.
I have artwork from preschool in Utah
you
because
should have it
because it came to Texas in a box, and I put it in the closet, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute, and their room used to be covered with it, and I cannot bear to throw it away.
Well, but I tell you, going back to Nan, our good friend Nan, she takes photographs of all of them and then
Yes.
uses them to do cards.
Right.
So she, anyway.
I need to do
think
that. I
was
just need to photograph it and move on.
and let it
yes.
go.
We have an envelope. I love this about our preschool. They gave us an envelope when they graduated with artwork that they had picked out from each of their years in the program. And so I threw everything else away. Like,
Yes.
if it's not in
Right.
that envelope, it's gone.
Yes.
Ah,
Like my scrap journaling process.
Yes.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, except I didn't have to do it.
Key. All right. Okay. So with no further ado, so get into the comment section if you feel like it, and tell us either what you would challenge/dare yourself to do if you were participating in our little experience, and or maybe tell us about your fall routine and what it is that you're enjoying about getting into the groove. All right. And with no further ado, shining off until Dr.